Mic check, 1, 2, mic check. Mic check, 1, 2, mic check. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for coming back. Yes, we are back in another game, in another match. We want to thank you very much. Yeah, we are already live. This is another pair on the board. This is the, I think it's almost the third pair, fourth pair, of course, in this tournament. It is still a round of 32, and we are trying to pick out the very best to go into a round of 16, live from the live stream arena. And of course, we are located in the former airfield, just located in the heart of Kitgum municipality. A very clear directions on when you're coming to Kitgum municipality, and if you want to visit us in the arena, you can definitely come and find us, which we are in just after Yotcom Medical Center, and definitely we are live at the live stream. And of course, the guys who are on the table, we have Rupiny Nelsons, and we have Oboma, aka Pade, seat 1 Pade. Yeah, one funny thing about these two guys when they're on the table is, even when we're playing a 32 weekly man comb, they have also put another stake for them. Whoever wins gives another player 5,000 per frame. So you can see it's a double business. It is not as a business as usual. Thank you very much for those ones who are coming. Please kindly give us a comment on the stream whether the audio is clear or we need to adjust, just that we can do it instantly. Nelson Rupiny puts the very first black, and of course he will be paid by Pade, who is the city one of Pade, and of course aka Oboma. And actually he alleged to be city one of Pade but plays in Kitgum. He's being managed by Nen Chan, who is the captain, one of the pool club in Kitgum here. Alright guys, thank you very much for coming, and of course the only thing you can do as good is by liking the stream, share the stream, and make sure that your other colleagues can also come on board and we enjoy the stream at the same time. Nelson Rupiny 1, and of course Pade 0 in a race to 5. Who is going to take the stake that they have placed up? It is 5k per frame, but definitely they are in the round of 32. Whoever wins will qualify in the round of 16. We appreciate and thank you very much for keeping it live in Tungyang Media, and we are at the live stream here. We are. Kindly give us a comment, advise us in the comment section, so whether we are doing good in the audio, and if the audio need adjustment, please kindly give us what we need to take. And if the voice is there, you like it, please give us also a thumbs up and let us know in the comment section. Kindly give us your predictions. Whoever is going to take this, please advise us. Also predict in the comment sections and let us know your predictions between Pade, who is breaking for the second frame and in the second game, but Nelson already won up in a race to 5. A very good splits of the ball, and of course it's an open table. but they intends to close the table and did it perfectly with the orange balls. And one thing I can see is the maroon balls looks juicy and in perfect place, but anything can still happen. All this I can rate them as average players, but you know what can easily take place. And of course he has invited Nelson back on the table, and Nelson has a chance to redeem himself. Remember, the scores have yet not been updated, but Nelson is already leading 1-0 in a race to 5. It is a weekly competitions here at the live stream arena. We are located in the former airfield, the aerodrome place. Aspade was almost about to put the cue ball, giving himself a very hard wide, making a sharp cut of that ball into the corner pocket, and puts the cue ball. Nelson has a chance to take the lead further. The only way you can appreciate us is by giving us a thumbs up, like the stream, and that is the best you can do for us. Nelson has 2 chances. He is on the maroon balls. When you look closely into the right top corner pocket, which is very close to the screen, there are conditions of balls as if they are in for meetings, and definitely you know the one. Yes, Areo. Yeah, all handicaps in this place. It is given 2 for the ladies. They have 2 handicaps. In the rest of 5, they are supposed to look for only 3. But if you're a gentleman, be it you are an average player in the gentleman positions, you are supposed to put 5 balls. But the ladies will have only a chance to put only 2, 3 of the black balls, and they take it up. These guys are really funny in this center table where we are giving you the streams. Whoever wins, take the stakes which they have placed up. Every player is 5K. Pade wants to come back on the game because he's already trailing 1-0. Pade is already trailing 1-0. Wants to redeem himself, come back on the board. He plays a cunning shot just that he can open those balls which were a bit congested, and just that at any time anyone can take the frame. This is frame number 2. We have over 1K subscribers, and our target is to reach 2K subscribers in this very month. As long as we are consistent in giving you the streams, as long as you are always keeping it up with us, and at the same time liking the streams, sharing the video, and we shall reach as very many people as possible. And this is what we are doing. It is a touchy on table 1, as you are witnessing. Those that have already qualified in round of 16, we have Mr. Non Level, aka Agando. Agando played with the chair, Technical Pool Associations, and of course he alleged to have only used 1 coin. That you already know in a race to 5, and he's already in the round of 16. Another person in round of 16 is Wotoponya Joseph, aka Dogo, who plays in Kampala and is backed in for holiday but enjoying himself in the arena. This is the new arena, and we are launching it here in Kidgum Municipality, the live stream arena. Right, thank you very much guys who are watching us. We appreciate you for keeping it in touch here, and this is Tungyang Media. We are giving you the very best and the finest of all. We strive just not to bore you and give you the very best, just that we can promote the local talents in these full competitions. The game is here. Meanwhile, one thing you should know is Manchester United, they are in for their first pre-season tour, and as I speak right now, it is Leeds United 0, Manchester United 0, and of course it is live as well. But we're giving you full as well, just that we should keep you in touch here. You don't miss any bits of the entertainment. It is 1-0. Pade, aka former City 1, trailing 1-0. This place has over 100 people in the arena watching and enjoying. and we'll focus you guys when we reach almost the final. It is becoming a tactical frame right now, as you can witness from the two. It is very frame because there are two balls which are kissing each others just very close to the table, as you can easily witness. And whoever plans very well will take the frame. Whoever plans very well will take the frame. It is becoming a bit tricky. No one wants to open the game and no one wants to go up. It is going defensive right now, as you can witness with the shot that Nelson have just played. And I want to believe that but they would want to come off the cushions. And that is a legal shot. It is still 1-0. Pade 0 and Rupiny Nelson 1. Even when they're playing round of 32, these guys have already put for themselves a stake. Whoever wins will take the stake, which is up. And that is the final bit of it. Plays intending to have the cue ball come here, just that he could easily open it, but I still want to believe he is going to play safety. And that is a snooker, just that the only ball which can be seen is the ball which is kissing, and the ball which is very close and to your table. Pade, he plays nicely and opens it up. What can Nelson do from these positions? There are only 3 maroon balls. Plays hard interceptions and pots the only ball that Pade was trying to dream about and use it, just that he can get the cue ball, but now goes in the center. Plays nicely. There is only 1 maroon ball, just that he can get with the positions of the cue ball, and plays and misses it, getting the perfect positions of the cue ball, but nevertheless he is in positions to pot it. And he plays recklessly. That was close to being luck. I'm very sure Pade is going to go and at least have a safety shot. Perfectly done, unless it was frozen. Nelson takes further leads and he leads 2-0. In a race to 5, he needs only 3 and Pade needs all the 5 frames remaining. Yeah, giving directions for those guys who are coming into this arena, and of course we're just located in the former airfield. And if you're coming right from the hands of Gulu, the hands of Monbunyo, the hands of Pade, just after going beyond Yotcom Medical Center, just to your left hand side, it is the former airfield. And in this, just make sure that ask for where the live stream is. It is located just in an open ground. There you can see the guys are here and the stream is here. We are doing it here. Give us your predictions of the scores. What are you going to say of the scores? Do you think it is going to be a one-sided scores, or we can have an even play, even a decider? That could be lovely. Nelson with the first flicks of the ball. The balls are evenly distributed. I would fancy him to go in orange. I would fancy him to go into the orange. And as if he has been listening to me, there he goes. He is in orange. It is business, not as usual, but they're playing also with stakes at the same time. Kindly give us your predictions in the comment section. Who do you think is going to take the lead? And who is qualifying for the next round? Yeah, that was a very lovely shot played by Kade, aka Oboma. This guy has also been winning some of the weekly comps, but no any major tournaments that he has won. And at the same time, even the very guy that they are on the table with has not been winning so frequently. But these are guys whose game have improved drastically of late. The game seems to be going tactically. Yeah, what I love the part of that ball is, and of course, to come into the center, the corner pocket which is close to your screen, and invite Nelson back. I am very sure, seeing the two players on the board, no one would want to take it at this point in time. They still wants to go slow. And here comes Nelson's on the board. That's a lovely shooting, but of course luck was not by his side and he has not spotted that ball, inviting Fade to come just that he can easily organize and can the only would be a problem ball. Now he wants to go for the frame. He wants to go for the frame. By that shooting, I want to believe that he is contemplating to go for the frame. Nelson. Yeah, that orange ball has been intercepted by the maroon balls. And of course, the receiver wants to go for the same ball and pots it perfectly, but he is snookered. He is snookered. Coming up, right? And of course, there is that ball. Opening that and having that is the only ball. This frame kick can go either way, and of course that one plays a left shot. Yeah, there's a very well played shot, I could call it so. The first man in the commentation, commentary is Daniel. As and this is the top inviting for the back on board. Guys are still making some transactions, as you can witness on the other side, because Nelson already has two. That means he would be paid twice for having caught it with two. And what they're trying to do right now, these guys are doing business at the same time. They are also playing round of 32. This is the first tournament organized in this very arena. Yeah, that bank shot was never inviting, and of course he has spotted the cue ball. Now Nelson has a chance to redeem himself, take the lead further to 3-0. To 2-0 in a race of 5. And there's a simple rules. All the balls are in corner pockets, and you can do anything. He is going for the clearance. Now Nelson with the only orange ball. That's a simple roll of that ball with the natural movement of the white and black into the corresponding corner pocket, which is closest to your screen. There he goes, Nelson, and misses the pot. Misses the pot, inviting for the back on the table. the next sharp part of that ball into the left corner pocket, which is diagonal to the screen, and he will win the frame. Misses the ball. 2 shots. He concedes the frame. Padenil, Nelson, 3. Race to 5. Game on. Come back shortly. Guys, welcome back. Yeah, welcome back. I was on phone, and of course, you can see the game is almost just going to be a bit tactical. The frame that we would fancy to go with only a one visit, now it has come to be a very tactical frame. I would fancy and say that it's the favorite to win this Nelson. I would fancy that Nelson is the favorite to win this, as long as he keeps his composure and continue doing what he is doing best in the frame. He can win this frame and move into the next round. There he goes. Pots one at a time. Looks like he's snookered. Looks like he is snookered. Coming off the cushion. And falls. And falls. So Pade has a chance to at least make sure that he redeems himself, get back on the game, and at least keep the game up and running, unless or otherwise he will bow down and go out of the competition in a weekly 32-man form organized at the live stream arena. Kindly subscribe to Tungiang Media. Make sure that we keep going and we give you all the live streams whenever there is an event which is just kicking on, and we always get notified. Also, that you want to be notification as well, and we keep it going and rolling. In an attack mode is Pade. Misses. There's a very nice shots, and of course just making sure that he puts his ball just almost at the jaw of the corner pocket. There is no way that Pade could play safety here, because Nelson's ball is just as close to that. He wants Nelson to remove one of his balls, which is occupying the jaw of the corner pocket, but he is not accepting. He wants to come off the cushions wants to come off the cushions. Yeah, we have one of the favorite guy who is an MC. He has always been doing very good, by the way. Whenever there are functions and programs, he's very good, and he's on fire. Hayas Ipayo is just here enjoying the stream and of course watching at the same time also listening. The only problem that we got on the table is the cue ball is stuck on the way. And I think people attendant is here to come and make sure that they opens and the game proceeds. It is 3-0 in favor of Rupiny Nelson. Now you can easily begin calculating every block that you keep potting, you keep also winning 2,000 shillings for that. And at the end of the day, you walk away after potting all the 5, you go with the 12,000 shillings. And that is what these two guys have invented on the table. Even when they're playing a form of 32 man, they're also making money at the same time. Every block that you pot, you also make 2,000 shillings for that. And at the end of the day, you go with the 10,000, or if you win all the 5, and at the same time, you take the stake. Now Pade is poised. He wants to come back on the game. Of course, his manager is watching and is following, making sure that he doesn't do anything. Make sure that he doesn't do anything. And of course, he has given him a very hard white. That position of the cue ball is never okay. And that is what I have been saying. But at least he was a bit lucky and makes the ball in. A simple roll of that gives a natural movement of the cue ball. And luck may not be by his side. He could easily pot it, but luck was by his side. There you can see. I still want to believe that luck is not by his side. And he pots the cue ball, inviting Nelson back on the table. At any time, he can proceed and move to 4-0. The horse is going only in one direction. What do you think Pade can do? Do you think there is a comeback which is going to load? Never. I don't expect that. I don't expect that. You can easily see from what has just happened on the table. I don't think any magic can happen here. Another safety loading. Yes, just like that. Yes, please. His ball just in the jaw of the corner pocket, inviting for the back of the table. And he also plays tactically. This is a bit hard with the bridge. And bringing the ball back here is a bit very complicated. And just like that, he was close to being perfect. Close to being perfect. The only thing which is possible here is just a bang. A bang. Is the corner pocket? Misses it. But it's back. At any time, he can register for him the score by putting at least a black into the corresponding corner pocket, which is farthest to the screen. Now Pade up against the black and misses the pot. Nelson can extend his lead further to 4. Yeah, Nelson couldn't believe that he has still another chance to pot that. Nelson 4, Pade 0. In a race to 5. Do you anticipate any comeback here by Pade? Do you think Pade is going to win 4 frames in a row or 5 frames in a row? This is yet what we anticipate to see. Give us in the comment sections if the stream and the audio is clear. Kindly advise us in the comment sections and we'll see if we are running in a good mode. Kindly advise us in the comment sections if the audio is clear and we proceed. It is 4-0. Pade plays for King's Campus in Kidgumpul, and Nelson Rupiny plays for the Gallery for club. His brother, who they play together, has already qualified in the round of 16, and he wants to give himself a composer and win also making sure that he can register himself and be in the round of last 16. But there he goes. He has closed the table with the maroon balls, taking it one at a time. And talking ball, I don't think there is much precision here being employed. They're going to see only a one-sided score, or who will see a balanced score, and this is a one being registered, or more than one being registered. Yeah, Nelson is back on the table, and of course he's trying to make sure that he can do all what it takes to win and win. He's just doing it as business as usual, but taking it one at a time. Now he wants to make sure that he takes full advantage and opens up all the balls and forces the wrong ball. This is a chance to Pade. This is a chance to Pade. He has been given two chances, and he's going for the maroon balls, and black can either go into the corner pocket, which is closer to the screen, or into the center. What can he produce from here? On his good day, he can shoot very well, but then seat one. There is a very big black interest, and of course just like that, but the resting position of the keyboard is never enticing. And he misses the pot, and of course inviting Nelson back on the table. Nelson has been invited back on the table. With the four of the orange balls, perfectly all are in spaces, and all of them have pockets to be potted in. And there he is. When he wins this game, he takes it on. Very sure he is going defensive. Doesn't want to rush. Doesn't want to rush. Now Nelson has been invited back on the table. He can have the roll of the ball which is close to the one which is maroon into the center pocket, or he can play that one there and have a sharp cut into the corner pocket which is to the right, making sure that you have the white in space. And he comes black, but he is in full control of that corner pocket where black is closest to. But he wants to take full control of that corner pocket if he doesn't put some. Just like that, he is in full control of that corner pocket, which is top to the right. We are in an arena which is called the live stream. This is the very first of the 2 weekly comms that is organized in this very arena. And those ones that already have their notes round of 16, we have Adia, Luanda. Adia played with Mildred. Adia played with the Mildred and beats Mildred to qualify to go into round of 16. We have Rotokonya Joseph, who plays with Philly, the risk taker. In a race to 5, he beats risk taker 5-2. And those two came in the first 2 frames as well. That was almost just like a head start to Rotokonya Joseph. Then we have Mr. No Level, who have already registered themselves in round 16. Now they are waiting for their opponents. And of course, they played a very perfect shot, but of course the positions of the cue ball and then the black is never invited. You can talk with black. Now you can see the spin. There was a lot of spin with the cue ball and inviting Nelson back on the table. But I want to believe that Nelson is never in position to open up the corner pocket, but still it will go. Let's see what it's producing. He wants to go for the game. He is going once and for all. Can I have the perfect resting positions of the keyboard? No, it's not at all. Now white is not perfect. What can he produce from here? No any combination shots can make the perfection here. And just like that, he plays safely, and it is never sent at all. Now Pade is here to redeem himself. And he at least register for himself a black, never he fails to pot. Now all the balls are in perfect spaces and they all have their corner pockets or the pockets where they can easily go into. Just a simple roll of that ball with the natural movement of the white ball and just like that. But I want to believe that Nelson is never happy with the resting position of the cue ball because it is very close to the orange ball. Even when he is going to make a pot, but never will he have a perfect position of the cue ball that will make him the chance to pot that ball. There you can see what can he produce from here. Is it a safety? Just like that. Nelson plays one of the very best shots. And just like as you can easily see, play it and turn it and fails to pot the only ball which is almost just into the jaw of the pocket. There you can see. Now Pade plays safely. Nelson would have called this as a game down, but now as invited Pade back on the table. That you can see, Pade wants to go for the frame, but he has not made it. This is cool. And for the second time, Nelson's tried potting with the hard shots, but never producing results. You can see what he has just produced from here. And Pade pots for the very first time. It is 4-1 in a race to 5. Nelson would have made it just a game down by potting the only ball. That was almost just very close to that corner pocket. But of course, I invited Pade back. Pade thinks he can still have a comeback. Pade thinks he is in positions of coming back. And now you can see. Yeah, Team Pade management, how are you doing? And of course, Pade is here trying to at least come back from behind to make sure that even if alive, they can have a decider. And I am not very sure that he may come back in this game because Nelson needs only one and Pade needs all what Nelson already have on the score sheet. Do you anticipate any comeback here from Pade, Team Pade? Yeah, let's see what you got on the comment sections. Let's see what you have got on the comment section. I like what you are doing and we appreciate you very much for that. Team Pade, Pade to break. Pade breaks. It is fair break and pots. The balls are fairly split and of course he can go either for orange or maroon. Pade to close the table. And he has done it perfectly with the orange balls. He wants to redeem himself. He wants to make a comeback. Is there any possibility? As long as he keeps spotting one after the other, there is still hope alive. There is still hope alive in this frame. He goes slow, wants to play safely. Nelson has been invited back on the table, but of course the positions of all the maroon balls are never inviting. Yeah, thank you very much. We are going to adjust on the background noise. We understand there are a lot of people here and we are using a microphone which is not a noise cancellation. We are just contemplating of at least acquiring one which is a noise cancellation, and we shall have a perfect video, perfect quality sound, and we will always be good to go. And that is the struggle we are in too. We appreciate and thank you very much. Actually debate league. Now the person who is behind this, I want to anticipate. There are very many people who are running actually debate league, and please, I can try to guess actually debate league. With your write up, I can try to guess actually debate league. Yeah, in the comment sections, it is Daniel. In the comment sections, it is Daniel. Actually debate league. Please reveal your identity and I know you. Sorry, debate league. There are guys who have always been performing very well in running and organizing debate. Initially, they were organizing debate with the Northern Uganda Students Debate Forum. They are based in Bulu. They have always been organizing actually debate league, and they have been partnering with Kekwaro actually in organizing debate tournament and debate competitions that have always been producing debaters who have always been very eloquent and very good. I know Mona. Mona is one of the people who are behind actually debate league, and I also know a few guys who also stays in Kidgum. We have the likes of Paddy, is in Kidgum at the moment. We have the likes of Achirot and Mercy. They're also in Kidgum, but this days actually debate league is as date as the word date is, because they are not organizing any tournament at all. And now guys need to redeem themselves and begin organizing. And we also have Northern Uganda Debate Council, which is in place. And there is one which is recently opened, the Scholastic League. They are also in Kidgum here. And all these guys are trying just to achieve one common goal, and that is to make sure that the debaters achieve their dreams. We have the likes of those ones who have always been very good debaters, just like we have Achiro Chan, Gladys. At this point in time, she is a medical practitioner and in the medical field. Not very happy. What a miss, and that is a miss of the tournament from Pade. At this point, I want to believe that Nelson can go for a canning shot on black and have all the two, and he fails to make it, and he fails to can it. And there you can see, yeah, guy is playing as if this is not a tournament, and I still want to believe that his nerves and pressure, which is just trying to take him Pade to come off cushions. When he finds this, he can shoot her, and he fails to get it. Another canning shots, loading, and that is a very perfect canning shots that he has played. Nelson's will have that ball roll into the center pocket, to the left, and place these balls here with a slight dragging shots coming off the cushions, and just like that.